First few weeks after it happened, I came home from St. Sebastian's school and looked across the street at Stephen's basement window. Last time I'd seen him, Stephen burst out of that window, the glass exploding into an otherwise quiet day. He was gone now, but I still expected him to do that each time I passed by. Stephen was like that. For Stephen, it always seemed like every day was a due day. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's look at his dad's Playboy magazines. Let's call people out of the white pages and make believe we were taking a survey and ask them personal questions. Let's grab the stepladder and look in the bathroom window when Aunt Audrey was taking a bath. Let's put dog shit in a bag, light it on fire and leave it on somebody's front steps and ring the bell. Let's steal money from his father's wallet. One day, Stephen took me to the 65th Street subway station, and we snuck in under the turnstiles. He said, "Let's go down on the tracks." I stopped at that. Didn't seem like a good idea to me, even though Stephen was pretty much batting 1,000 on good ideas. He called me a faggot. I watched him as his form disappeared down the tracks. The train came rolling in, and I was sure he was dead. After the train pulled out, I kept yelling, "Stephen!" But there was no reply for a long time. He did it on purpose. After a while, he started laughing. I knew he was okay. Then I saw him running across the tracks back and forth, jumping over the third rail. "Stephen, that's stupid! Don't do that!" I screamed. He kept doing it, and trains would come in and out of the station. Finally, I gave up. I just left. But somebody had seen us, a friend of my mom's. And then my mom told Jerry, because later that day, when Jerry came home and Stephen and I were on the couch like usual, he came in differently. Jerry was on Stephen like a tiger. Grabbed him by the collar without a word and started smacking him left and right. On his arms, his face. Then he took his bag and hit Stephen on the head. Jerry wasn't much bigger than Stephen, but he was a man and he'd caught Stephen unprepared. I just watched with my eyes bugging out. I thought maybe he'd hit me too, but he didn't. After a minute, it stopped. Stephen was crying on the floor, and Jerry was out of breath. Stephen got up slowly, and I could see by his eyes that it was not over.